Pharrell. Hey, trying to do something a little different, trying to mix it up a little bit, got a new camera and whatnot. But there's something I want to rap to you guys about real quick. Yeah, so one of my videos got deleted. So what I was trying to do was like, okay, well, let me try to recreate it real quick. I tried to recreate it for him, and look at this. Look at that. You see this? Y'all see this? Different. Different. And this is from when I first started to now. So this is actually week 5 form. And in 5 weeks, I don't even look the same. You can even tell how my skin has gotten thinner. So, well, not my skin, but just the my face is thinner, and it's totally different. But yeah. So hey, this is week 5 form. Let's get it going. Watch this. Ooh. This bad boy look nice. Pharrell. How you doing? How you be? Talk to the AB. And yeah. So yeah, it's week 5, which means I missed a week. And this it's not the one that got deleted. The one that got deleted was an earlier one that I was able to recover, but the audio is crappy. But yeah, this is week 5. Week 4, nothing eventful happened, but I had to work overtime. Wanted to pay for this freaking camera, so this is actually the A6300. And I also have his cousin, the RX100 Mark III, and I'm actually gonna try to start, making this a little different, because my goal is to make it so that basically I want to inspire people to move, right? So me being stationary isn't something that's ideal. So I want to move around, do videos while I'm walking and stuff like that. So I have to get the gear, the equipment in order to do so. Yeah, this is also my first time recording in 4K, so I don't know how long this is going to go before this thing fries. But I have the update on there, so it should be fine. Oh yeah, what this whole thing is about, weight loss. So right now I am, today is actually Tuesday, so I usually do these on Saturdays, but I had a few things I needed to do. So I'm actually right around 355. But back Saturday I was around 358, 359. Alrighty, so I'm right there playing in the 350. So that means that's about a 30-pound weight loss, and even at 30 pounds for me, you guys was able to see like totally different. My face is shrunk in a little bit, my muscles are getting there, what I'm saying, a little bit. They getting there, looking a little nice and stuff like that. So I'm getting a little excited, starting to see my old self again. I don't even know what this is, but that's the way I'm starting to feel for him. I feel like I'm getting there, I'm making progress. And my food regimen has been pretty solid. When I'm focused on something, I'm really ever hungry, and that's probably one of the things that kind of drives me, makes it a lot easier. So intermittent fasting, 16 to 18 hours, plus me being focused, I'm not really all that hungry, plus working out, plus cardio, plus just straight water is a very good recipe for weight loss. And that's pretty much where I've been going with it at form. And yeah, I'm getting excited. I'm getting back to my old form, and I was able to deadlift like 500 and stuff like that. So getting back to where I used to be able to deadlift pretty high. And it's very exciting. It's a very good time for me. I keep destroying my hands every single time, as you guys already know. They're healing. So basically, it's pretty much worked out like 5 days of working out, 2 days for my hands to heal. And it is frustrating, I need to find something better. I know there's some wraps that you can do, but I was afraid that I may lose my grip with higher weight with those kind of wraps because they look soft on the outside. I wish they had some grip on the other side. But a lot of them are foam based, so I'm looking at trying to find something a little bit better so I can grip the weight better for deadlifts. But besides all that form, I mean, everything's been going well. My workout regimen has been pretty solid. My next video that I'm going to do is probably going to be a little bit different. I'm going to try to do some things outside now that I have the equipment that I need in order to do those things and start being a little bit more active. I know you guys are getting kind of bored with me just sitting here and not moving. I'm just looking at the camera. I know that's a little bit much, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you guys to fall asleep on me, you know what I'm saying? I want you guys to get up and get active and be motion or have motion and move around and all that kind of stuff. And I want that. I want people to look and watch and want to go out and get active and stuff like that. So that's always been my goal, and it is exciting that, you know, I now have the means to do it, and I have the camera that I wanted and everything like that. And plus, I didn't pay full price for this form. If you ever learn me, if that's the thing, I don't pay full price for anything. I paid $850 for it. That's the only reason why I actually bought it, because I was gonna buy a different camera, and this one was on sale, $300 off, and I was like, yep. Can't say no to that. So I'm sorry. I know I'm going a little bit too techy into these kind of videos, but tech is my background. So I like talking about these kind of things without giving a proper review of stuff. So be expecting that. So you may see some tech thrown into the weight loss, but it's all me. It's all me. It's who I am. I like the tech aspect of myself as much as I like the weight loss aspect of myself. But yeah, form. Let's take a look at these numbers and see what's cracking. Alrighty, form. If you haven't, you know, picked up on today's theme, is I'm trying to change things up and get and make things a little different and get things, you know, get a little bit more comfortable and get things situated and the way I want it. And so I'm trying to do, you know, like a video so you can actually see me talking, other than me just looking at this for like 10-15 minutes or so. So yeah. So here we are here at the On My app. So I've been trying to stay pretty consistent in testing this thing, just to make sure that we keep our numbers right. So today, 20th, which means that it was around the 17th, and it had me at 352. Yeah, I don't believe that, form, not even a bit. I went from 358 to 352. Those kind of anomalies like that, I think I pretty much, let me see if did my water go down? Oh, okay, so my water went down 1%, and yeah, so that's a thing. Yeah, I had a feeling that wasn't going to be ideal. It's going to be somewhere in this 353-ish area. However, you know, versus, you know, where I used to be at, which is all the way back over here, and the 360, 365. Remember, we got this on week 2. So the numbers, I was already in the 360s by the time I actually got this app. But I like the way it's keeping up with things. So if we were back on the 17th, which is Saturday, I was looking at 352.8. A little bit too much for my comfort. I usually like to stay around 2 pounds, especially like within a day. Something's probably up there. Probably just lost a lot of water or something along those lines. At body fat percentage, you see it going down, so I'm kind of excited about that. This is rare. It's been driving me crazy. You know, I've lost like maybe 30 pounds now, and this average fat has been shrinking by like a 0.1%, and it's been driving me crazy. So it's good to see that number go down a little bit, even though I climbed to like 355 here. I'm probably gonna go back down and probably settle around 352 at the end of this week. So I would just call this one guy here an anomaly. We probably should just keep it at on the Friday, the 358. That's more ideal. That's pretty much where I got all my other numbers from. Average muscle 32.9. I can't break that 33%. And then maybe just this app here. I don't think that this particular app is ideal for those really, you know, critiqued down to the, you know, minuscule 0.1%. I don't think it's good for that, because I've weighed myself like 5 times on this app, and in those 5 times that I weighed myself, it all came up different. Every single time was different. So take this with a grain of salt. Form is not the most accurate within a percent. It is accurate, but whenever we're talking about those within a 1%, you kind of just chalk it up to approximations.
Alrighty, so where is that other one? Ah, yeah, it was. Okay, cool. Sorry, it's been a while. It's been 2 weeks since I've done this. So fitness age, I'm back. I'm 44. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little different than being 46, and I'm actually 30. So I'm getting down to my age. So that's a positive. BMR 2101, basic metabolic rate. I think that's actually okay. Bone mass, I don't think that's that big of a deal. Visceral fat, we always know it's been high, but at least hey, we can actually see the numbers. So we're making some progress here. So that's positive. Protein still staying around that 16%. I don't see myself going any higher than that, regardless of how much protein I've eaten. Like I've eaten like about 150 to 180, maybe even 200 grams of protein, and I've still seen this thing sitting at 15.8, maybe 16.1. Gotta take it with a grain of salt. I think it's right around 16%, but that's fine for me. Water, 36%. It's a little higher than normal. Usually I'm around like 35 or so. But I'm okay with that. It is what it is. I try to get in as much water as possible. It's the only thing I really drink. And that's the only thing that you guys should really drink as well. Whenever you're starting your weight loss journey, man, just cut out all soda. Let that be your starting point. And just go with straight water and take it from there. My muscle at 33%. I don't think I can break it. I feel myself getting stronger in the gym, but I don't really see myself getting past the 33%. I would like it to be like 50, but I mean, hey, naturally, I don't think that's gonna happen. So 33%, 33.3, at least it is a jump up from what it used to be. So I'm okay with that. It is what it is. Body fat percentage, like we talked about, being down in the 50% is making me feel a little bit better, because I think when we first started, I was like at 54. So I mean, anything close to that, I'm okay with. Just getting down some. I mean, just looking at how far I got to go is depressing. But I mean, hey, it beats not moving or going the wrong direction. So you always got to find the positive in these kind of numbers form. Whenever you start to focus on the negatives, it becomes a real pain, and it is hard to get around. Just you always focus on the positive form, and good things can come from that. And yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you really like it, go ahead and subscribe. I love you either way, and I will catch you guys around. Week 5 out.